There are considerable numbers of ways that criminals may attack you. It could be in your home or out of your home. They may rob, beat, or rape you. It is important to avoid situations where the criminal activity is likely to happen to you. Then if you do find yourself in such an unfortunate situation, you will have the knowledge of how to respond appropriately. When I was 16, I regularly went to a high crime area of Richmond to buy cheap wine. I went there at night. I should have known better, but I thought I was tough enough to go. There was always something crazy going on there. Once an out-of-town trucker stopped at the liquor store to buy a soft drink. On the way out, some thug killed him to get a dollar bill. I can attribute my stupidity to a lack of maturity. An adult should know better. Recently, I saw a video of a gang's attempt to drag a girl into their car. A teenage girl was walking down a street by herself in the dark. 2 carloads of gang members sped ahead and pulled in front of her on the sidewalk. Another gang member was coming up behind her from the back. 2 security guards in the building were watching everything unfold on their video cameras. The guards ran outside and a tug-of-war began between the security guards and the gang members. Each side pulled on the girl. The security guards and the girl got hurt, but not abducted. They were very fortunate no one got shot. What would I do in a situation like this? I assume the gang members have guns. Therefore, I would try to get behind the cover of a car on the street. I would do this in case there was shooting. You should try to find whatever barriers you can find. Continue moving away from the threat while at the same time drawing your gun. Get obstacles between you and your attackers. If you are on the streets, this could be something such as a car. If you are in your house, the obstacle could be something such as a couch or a chair. Some people take portable barriers with them. I read about some LA police officers who had to ride to work through a bad neighborhood. The police officers carried bags with Kevlar in them. They do this so they can use the bags as bulletproof shields if someone shot at them. By the time I reached the barrier, my gun would be out. If the person coming up behind me did not stop, I would shoot him. If the individuals in the car got out of their car and started toward me, I would shoot them also. Do not let many individuals coming at you intimidate you. If you kill 1 or 2 of them, the rest will not hang around to find out which one of them is next. Try to practice having several thugs coming at you when you are practicing shooting. Also consider that there is a very good likelihood you could get knocked down during the struggle. You may have to shoot while you are knocked around during the scuffle. I once saw a self-defense trainer walking toward a target while he was pretending someone was shooting at him. In real life, if someone is shooting at you, you will be airborne. You will look like Superman as you dive for cover. If multiple individuals are coming at you, you may have to shoot in different directions. Here's how to practice for that. When you're at the gun range, stand with your right hand extended toward the target. Have your left hand pointing toward the opposite direction of the target. Fire your gun 10 times at the target in this manner, then face the target and fire 10 times. Next, turn your body so that your left hand points at the target, but shoot 10 times with your right hand. Repeat this exercise, but shooting with your left hand. You could hurt one of your hands or have to push someone off with a hand, so it is good to practice shooting one-handed. I was watching a self-defense video. The trainers commented that multiple bad guys are likely to attack you and that you are likely to get shot. Then they go on with their training. Getting shot is not acceptable. I find it interesting that all of these trainers mention getting shot but never mention wearing a bulletproof vest. If you are thinking about going to a high crime area, you should consider wearing a bulletproof vest. This will not only protect you against someone shooting you, but also from stabbing you. When I lived in Richmond, I saw victims knocked down and a group of thugs kicking them while they were down. This is how it went down. A person would be walking down the street and someone would come up and kick him or her from behind. They would kick them behind the knees or the calves. When the person fell on the ground, Then 4 or 5 other individuals would run up and begin kicking the person from all directions. The victim would get his teeth knocked out and broken bones. Once I had 2 individuals approach me in a menacing manner. I thought they were going to do that to me. At the time, I did not have a gun or knife, so I immediately got my back against a wall. Then they came to both sides of me. Although I did not show it, I became extremely angry. I felt they would attack me for no good reason. I decided if they attacked me, I would use my hands and strangle both of them to death. The moral to the story here is to keep fighting no matter what happens. If you lose your gun, keep fighting with your fists. If you break both your hands or arms, keep kicking your attackers with your feet. Never give up. People have a fear if they hurt their attacker that he may do something worse to them. They think if they hurt him, he may kill them. Fear can manifest itself in different directions. For a lot of people, fear is an emotion such as crying. With me, fear evolves into a righteous anger. You cannot let fear overtake your emotions to the point where you submit to your attackers to killing or maiming you. You have to become righteously angry enough to deal with your attackers. Controlled anger is very important. If you do what I tell you in this video, you're going out of your way to avoid trouble. However, if several cons attempt to kill you, you will transform yourself into one bad motherfucker. You have to visualize yourself killing all of your assailants before they kill you. This is a mind game that requires you to pump yourself up in order to win. The possibility of being attacked is something you should start thinking about now. Decide now that you will do whatever it takes to stay alive. Tell yourself you are not intimidated by the size or number of your attackers. If someone is trying to kill you, you will deal them a decidedly lethal blow.